Hola amigos, and welcome back to another Bring a Blankets live writing and productivity sprint. I am very sorry this is a little bit late. I've been talking to myself for the last couple of minutes. Had a lovely conversation. It was nice to have, some intelligent witticisms going back and forth, but I thought I'd bring you guys in now anyway. That was a truly special moment. If you guys haven't been to my channel before, my name is Emma Bennet. I am usually a little bit better than this at organizing these sprints, at least at the beginning, but frequently things do go wrong. So let me know that you can hear and see me now. I can see somebody has said hello, so I'm guessing that you can see and hear me. So we typically go for 3 hours with these sprints. Normally 25-minute timers and then a 5-minute break. But if anybody would like anything different, then just let me know. The break kind of depends on how much fun we're having in the chat, to be honest. Let's have a look and see who is here. We have the lovely Books by Adrian has joined us. Adrian's first book is out at the moment. I never know which way to hold this thing. Mythic Shadow of the Spark. It's a chunky boy and it is available from all good book retailers. I am reading it at the moment, but I'm going to attempt to ignore it because I need to work through some of my edits that my publisher sent me yesterday. And Anne Sophie is here. Hello, Anne. I am going to be on Anne's channel on Sunday. She's doing a 6-hour writing session where she's going to attempt to write 10,000 words. I am not going to be attempting to write 10,000 words, but I will be there for a couple of hours at the beginning of that. Is this thing on, says Panda? Yeah, it is now. What can I say? And SD is popping on. SD is doing a stream at the moment, so I will pop links to other people's streams down in the comments during the first sprint. There is a link in the description to the Google Doc, I think it is, that has everybody who's doing live sprints on their AuthorTube channels. So check that out if you kind of want to know what everybody's planning to do for the next few days or whatever. But yeah, I will pop links up in a minute. Dreaming Truth is here. Hello, how are you today? Laura Gomez is here. Hello. Did you get your submission all off and everything yesterday? Yeah, hear and see. Yeah, see you. Adrian says 6 hours. Yikes. Yeah, I was literally like, I'm not doing 6 hours. I will do like a couple of hours because it's my Sunday as well. Let's be honest. Sophie said, and Sophie, sorry, says, yep, 6 hours, and I probably still won't reach my 10K. I'm sure you can do it. I mean, I couldn't, but you can do it. I'm sure. You're awesome. If you believe in yourself. And Laura Gomez says, yep, all submitted in time. Awesome. So do they say how long until you hear back? Because Laura was submitting to Mills and Boon for a medical book, and was it called Medical May? So they're especially looking for medical submissions. So I was wondering whether it was through Twitter or something, and it's one of these things where they get back to you really quickly, or if it's like a longer thing. Stella is here saying morning, afternoon, everyone. Hello, Stella. I don't think I've seen you in my sprints before. So what are you working on? What do you write? Stuff like that. Or maybe you're not writing. I don't know. Maybe you're reading. Maybe you're doing your washing up, whatever. Anne says, oh, thank you for the faith you have in me, Emma. Well, you've done it before. You've done 10K days before. So, I would say the problem with trying to write that amount over that length of time, for me, I would need bigger breaks, and I'd also find it too distracting, like running the stream with all the different co-hosts and things like that. But and Laura says they're going to give everyone feedback by the end of May. Awesome, fingers crossed. I read Laura's synopsis and it sounded so cool. It was lovely. It had all the feels. Great characters, great storyline. I think it's going to do really well. Okay, so I have been using the beautiful timer that the lovely SD made for me, especially, but I didn't get as much done yesterday as I meant to. So I'm sorry to anybody who doesn't like him, but I'm bringing in Judgmental Llama. Okay, desperate times. It's Friday. I've got a certain amount I need to do today, and then a large amount over the weekend. I have to bring in Judgmental Llama, you guys. Okay, I know he's scary. Anne says, "Oh yeah, no, I have to have like 4K words down before the stream to actually win during the stream." Yeah, definitely. Panda says, "I feel judged." Just because you are being judged. That's why. Stella says, perhaps I've only been lurking with you then. I've been around, how not to be creepy, working on my first book still, getting the words down. What genre are you writing? I love lurkers. It's so funny. And then sometimes they just like appear and they're like, you didn't know I was here the whole time? And I'm like, no, I didn't. But yeah, what genre do you write, Stella? Yeah, Judgmental Llama. Yeah. The beady eyes. Yep. Don't judge easy graphics, Emma. Well, somebody has to. Somebody has to. It may as well be me, don't you think? Okay, let's us get into our first sprint of the day then. 25 minutes. Let's be all productive and awesome in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, there we go. That is the end of our first sprint. How did that go for you? What have you been up to? Timer's doing its own thing. Tell you, this is not going swimmingly. I think it's because I was saying how well I was doing a few days ago with the streaming and how organized I was and everything, and wasn't it great? And now here we go. Here we go. Okay, where are we? So we were saying there, does mental llama. Oh, the beady eyes. Yeah, he's watching you, man. Stella reads contemporary romance and says, I jump in and out of many streams whenever I have need of people. So obviously I approve of the contemporary romance. I dropped links to Estie's stream. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Yeah, when I started the timer, I was like working away and I looked at it and I thought, why is that going so fast? And I realized I had it set at 2 times speed. Honestly, I don't know what is up with me today. And Inimitable Books was also live, might still be, so I popped a link to that as well. Margaret popped in. And she's having a heat wave and says, I'll have to switch up the exercise to cool mornings and come back for fun chats. Morning Star came in from work, thumbed up. Thank you very much. Yes, I added a few minutes onto the timer to like make up for the fact that it had gone at double speed for the first few minutes. Ugh. And Panda asked, did you change time as we know it, Alma? I did. I'm that powerful. Morningstar is crazy busy. And says, all right, I'm off. Lots of reports due. Talk soon, I hope. Wish everyone happy production. Which is nice. And Panda said, on that note, since I'm being judged, I'm going to go. I don't think I really made him leave. Have a good one, Emma. Don't write anything about me in your books, please. I'm planning a non-fiction biography of Panda because he is, well, as he says, he's domestic man of mystery. I call him an international man of mystery because it is impossible to find out anything about this guy. It's ridiculous. I've known him for months now. And yeah, I am considering, well, I pretend I don't really have a file that I log everything that I find out because he's not keen to give us the details. It's very strange. Very strange. He's so mysterious. So, you know, I know that he likes pie and doesn't like cake, basically, you know? And that's pretty much it. Although the cake thing is a bit weird. I think it's to do with the size of the cake as opposed to not actually liking cake. Very, very strange. Anyway, there you go. International Man of Mystery. So, yeah. So I had a phone call during that sprint. And I had a couple of other things that I kind of needed to tick off my list. So I've done that. So that's really cool. So now I can properly get onto my edits. So I attempted to do edits during the stream yesterday, but I was really struggling to focus. And I think the problem is that I'm focusing on the big edit that needs to be done, like the main issue. So I think what I should do during these sprints is deal with the little stuff first, and then I've got it all set up nicely so that I can go through it and I can make the tweaks that I need for the one big change. So that is the plan for today. And hopefully that will go a bit better. If it's still not working, it's fine. I have literally like a million things that I can be getting on with. It's not like I'm going to be there bored with nothing to do. So it's fine. I got a new phone today and it's driving me bonkers. I know some people like setting up new phones and everything. I don't like it. I really don't like it. And it's annoying me because I had my old phone as I wanted it. And I had, you know, I knew where everything was. I knew how to use everything. And now I don't. So that's annoying. And it's freaking me out because it has face recognition. So every time I pick it up, it unlocks itself when it sees my face. And I find that kind of cool, but also kind of creepy. So there we go. What can you do? What can you do? Okay, so we had Judgmental Llama, but the YouTube gods decided that we only got him once. So for the second sprint, we are going to be having Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is more relaxing. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'll maybe won't work as hard if I've only got Mr. Fox keeping an eye on me. We will have to see. So let's get all awesome and productive in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. That is the end of our second sprint. The sun's gone in now, so it's got a little bit chillier here. How are you all doing? My edits are going better than yesterday. A little bit slow, but fine. Nothing to worry about there. Yeah, so let me know how that sprint went for you guys and what you're working on if you haven't told me already. The lovely RC Scott came by and said, Emma, great to have you pop in. And Jocelyn came as well, which was really nice. And we have a little horse and like a little cowboy there. Oh, sorry, Jessica, I didn't spot you there. Jessica says, hey there, jumping in after a crazy morning, hoping to get some things done. Awesome. Very sorry that I didn't spot you. I was, RC is on an adventure at the moment, so I was asking if he was having a good time, but he might have already hopped off. He might have already had fun things to do without us. And Jocelyn is doing good, squeezing in some words. Very cool. Love it. I feel like I haven't properly written for, well, it's not actually that long since I properly sat down and wrote, but because I've been doing editing and stuff like that for a little while, it seems like a long time. Yeah, I'm feeling like I might need to, actually create something new, work on something new as opposed to editing old stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that urge to start a new project. But I wasn't going to until June. But that is only a few weeks away. How crazy is that? It's really, really not that long until June at all. Joanne is here. Hello, Joanne. How are you today? How is Project Sugar and Spice going on? Cool. Okay, so I am happy with Fantastic Mr. Fox as a timer. He just makes me feel happy. So I think I am going to set him up for the next sprint and get him all ready and awesome. Cool. Yeah, so I was hoping to get through all these edits, the smaller edits, by the end of today. I honestly don't know if I'm going to do that. I hope that I do, because I've got quite a lot planned for this weekend as well. Is the problem. I've got some filming to do tomorrow. I did film one video earlier to try out my new camera on my new phone. So that was kind of fun. So I've kind of got one filmed, but I need to film at least one more, ideally a couple more. So we will see if I actually get round to that or not tomorrow, or if I really do need to focus on these edits. Yeah, because if you weren't here yesterday, the problem is that a friend of mine is sending me her book to do a developmental edit on Monday. So I'm really going to have to focus on that because she needs it done in just a few days. Time she needs it, like 5 days or something. I've got to do it. So that's going to have to be my priority next week. So I kind of need to get these done. Oh, stress. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I also need to go and get myself a new cup of tea, I think. And Anne says editing is the worst. It really is. It's just, I mean, all parts of writing are awesome. We love it. But I love just doing that first draft. I love outlining and planning the story and the characters and everything. That's the super fun bit. Copy edits are fiddly, but they're not the worst. But structural edits are officially the worst because, if you touch one bit and fiddle with that, then it might mess up something else. And that's just awful. Yeah, it's not good. And so like I said, there's only one kind of major thing that I need to work on. And it's not even that major, but I probably need to weave it into the narrative for quite a bit of the book. So that's where I'm just like, ugh. Bonnie from Corner 23 says, hi, I've been home with a sick kid yesterday and today. Oh, no, not again. I feel he wasn't well a little while ago. Going to just do some reading and odds and ends today while snuggling him. Oh, I do hope he feels better soon. Inka says, hello. Hello. That's SD stream just finished. And JD is here. Hello, JD. How are you? And Bonnie says, oh yeah, editing can be tough. Yeah. But I'm so grateful to my editor for pointing this out, because as soon as I read her comment, I was like, yeah, like she's completely right. This is a little bit of an issue, which can be dealt with. You know, it's not massive. I can do it. I just don't want to. JD says formatting for different platforms is a pain in the A. It is. And I'm very grateful that I don't need to do that, thanks to my publisher. SD says, hi. That's me too at corner 23. Mine has strep throat. How's he feeling today? Any better? The painkillers at least like kicked in. Bonnie says, yes, I'm so ready for everyone to be healthy. Yeah, sometimes we just go through seasons of our kids seeming to catch everything. I remember when mine had chicken pox when they were little. I think it's like 2 weeks or something after the spots come until they're not contagious anymore, something like that. It's a long time ago, I can't remember. But basically, they took it in turns to have chicken pox, one after the other. Like the day that one was no longer contagious, the next one would come down with it. So we couldn't leave the house as a family for something stupid like nearly 2 months. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Corner 23 says, oh no, strep is awful. I hope they feel better soon. Now, I feel that strep throat is an American thing, and that sounds really, really weird, but I swear I don't really know what strep throat is, and I don't think I've ever heard someone from Great Britain say that they had strep throat. Is it tonsillitis? Is it something else? Because we often have tonsillitis, but I want to know. I want to know the details of strep throat. SD says, yes, at JD. Estrada, I had to redo my covers for all the platforms, even though the book is the same size. Oh, yikes, 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 yikes. JD says, I'm trying to focus on several things I've had pending for a while. Cool. One at a time, though. Don't be like me. Don't be like me and end up trying to do too many things at once. It doesn't work. SD is hoping that Bonnie's kiddo gets better soon, and he's a bit better. Oh, I am glad. JD says we'll be coming up to that soon at SD or later in the year. Oh, all the fun of being self-published. Love it. And it's a pain. It's not tonsillitis. Okay. Margaret Pinard says, do you call the virus streptococcal something different? Oh, I know streptococcal. I think that's what I've heard it called. So strep. Oh, okay. Yeah, but what is strep? Oh, I don't know. My son wants to know the details too. He's inquisitive. We learned that having tonsils makes it more likely, to get strep, but you can still get it without tonsils. Fair enough. JD did KDP again because it was easier, but not happy with how some of my books were sent. Since I shipped to PR, it would have been complicated to fight for it, so we'll just have to sell those at reduced prices. Oh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, I think KDP's printing can definitely be a little bit hit and miss, especially on the spines. And if you have quite thin books like mine, we had not proper trouble, but if you've got several copies of my book and you look at the spines, you could see that the words weren't lined up the same on all of them, which is definitely annoying. Author and Sophie says, well, some of us source that out. I just get finished wraps on my cover designer for all platforms. Yeah, I source that out to my husband. He's good like that. Pharyngitis. I've heard of laryngitis or strep A, streptococcus. I need to look. This is what I'm going to be doing during the next sprint, isn't it? SD said, I made all my covers, so can't really hire it out. Sure. JD said the spines was one detail, but some were improperly packed and covers got bent. Oh, no. But if you say that, they'll give you your money back, send you some more. Like they are very good like that. Like I complained to them before about, I think it might have been the same thing. I can't remember, but there were some that were damaged the way that they were packaged because they don't package them very well. And they sent me some more for free. So if you haven't done so already, make sure that you do get in touch. And Sophie says it adds up though. Yeah, all these little expenses. Martin's here. Hello, Martin. How are you today? Are you at work? And Esty says, hi, Martin. Is it the weekend? Oh, it bloody is. Excellent. You finished work early. Nice. Martin, sorry, Anne says you don't have a wrench here, Martin. Yeah, I won't let him have a wrench. Martin says no need to rub it in. And Sophie says, yeah, KGP customer service is great. It really is. All Aston, I know some people don't like, the big river, but the customer service is excellent. JD says, I shipped in December, January and opened the packages in April. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. That is a pain. And says, I think there's a need for it, Martin. What, for me not giving him a wrench? Yeah, he's just going to spam. He's not having it. I'm telling you. I'm only joking. I'll give you one in a minute, Martin. I'm sorry you don't have one already. Inca says, my books on KDP always have dinks in the spines. Some deep enough that you can see the paper glue inside. Oh, so annoying. So annoying. That's rough. Yeah. That sucks. Okay, let's go and do another timer because I'm so thirsty. I need a cup of tea. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea. Let's get productive with Fantastic Mr. Fox in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. I think that's sprint number 3. Maybe it's sprint number 3. Anyway, how did it do? How did you do? I didn't get very much done, and that's mainly because I was talking to my eldest son for a little while, and we were sharing an apple, which was nice. I wasn't planning to share it. I cut it up all nicely, but then he was stealing some. But he's a scout leader, and he's doing a treasure hunt for the scouts around our town later. So we were just kind of talking through his clues that he was setting out, and I'm going to set out a few for him after this stream. I'm going to go out with my doggies and set some out. So that was really cool. And then I did do a bit of my edits, but that didn't go very long because I'm confused about one bit. Anywho. Where are we? So Inca said Author Central is great, but KDP support never know what they're talking about. Yeah, that's kind of true, actually. That is kind of true. I had a lot of dealings with them when, what was it? Was it 600? I can't even remember. Was it 600 or was it 800 reviews weren't copied over from the old edition of my book to the new edition? There was a lot of time spent chatting to KDP. Anne says, where do your guys' KDP books get printed? I'm in Germany and mine print in Poland, and I've never had issues with the quality. I think they're printed in the UK for us. Martin said, the books are printed in the UK. The proof copies are printed in Germany. Oh, okay. That's weird. Margaret says, mine are often printed in Tennessee or South Carolina, and packing care changes with the location. That is frustrating. I sent one to Leah and checked the print date 2016. That's right, I've still got physical inventory from 2016, people sigh. I think everybody does that with like their first book. They always end up with, if you order author copies, you over order. But that's what's so great, isn't it, that it has got to the point now with print on demand and everything that you can just order a small amount. But I think when I first started, I ordered quite a few copies of mine because it was so much cheaper if you did them in bulk. And they are a pain to have around the house. Let's face it. Margaret is doing a live a few minutes after I finish this stream, so I'm hoping that she'll pop the link to that in the chat so that people can go over and join her. But if not, I will grab it before the end of this live. Jessica said, my husband called just as the sprint ended, so I paused the video. Caught up now. When I was 4, my 10-year-old brother, my 2-year-old sister, and I all had chicken pox at the same time. My poor mum. Oh. And Martin said there was a brilliant offbeat sci-fi novella called This Is How You Lose the Time War, which came out in 2019. It was just tweeted by someone called Bigolus Dickolus and is suddenly top of Amazon. That's, you see, that kind of thing is just so frustrating for authors, isn't it? Because we dream of something like that happening to us, but then at the same time, we're like, that's just so annoying that someone goes and tweets about it years after it came out, and it's like selling masses now just because of that tweet. I mean, it helps that it's a good novella anyway, but you know, they're not always good ones when they get these kind of lifts, are they? And it's about time travelers fighting a war to change the other side's history, but instead fall in love. Romance! I love romance. Margaret says it's a great novella. Yeah, because Margaret would have read it when no one else heard of it. Isn't it just? And JD said, I did some errands, including depositing checks, double checking some work things, and now to double down and hopefully finish 2 tasks. Good on ya. Margaret said, have been put in several of my best of videos. Is that the novella? Downloaded some new music for today's reading corner. Cool. Justin says, sounds like fun. Hope you all have fun. Emma, thank you. Here we go. Here's the link. Next sprint gathering on my channel. Awesome. Thank you. I won't be able to join the beginning of it because I'll be delivering treasure hunt things. And Martin thinks it's because it's because Anne brought so much attention to the fact he was deranged. He wasn't deranged. He just didn't have one. It was a mistake. Oh my God, Emma Bennet knows the states from their weird shorthand. I think that Margaret likes to test me sometimes. I've decided she likes to put abbreviations and hard words to pronounce in my chats, and I think it's all a test. Quiz me on the Shires, Martin. Nice. But yeah, Queen of Books you've never heard of. Yeah, you are. Martin says, state abbreviations in school grades make no sense to the rest of the word. Inca says, mine are UK. The Ingram copies are better. I tried Book Vault for my latest release, and though the print is great, the paper is very orange compared to the usual cream paper, and they're kind of floppy. Oh, no one wants floppy. Martin says, I read it because I made a point to read the Hugo nominations that year. Oh, that's a cool, fun thing to do. Talk to me about North Ants, Martin. Yeah, that was mean of me to pick up on the typo. It's where Alan Moore lives. Very cool. Even I have heard of Alan Moore. There we go. As an abbreviation, that makes so much sense. Well, there you go. There you go. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but as long as you two know what you're talking about, that's fantastic. I'm happy for you. Happy for you. Okay, right. Let's get back to some fantastic Mr. Fox, Rooney. So we're going to do 2 more sprints with a bit of luck, and then we'll be able to finish in time for everybody to hop over to Margaret's channel and join her, which will be awesome. Cool. Okay, let's be all productive and awesome with fantastic Mr. Fox in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hello, how did that one go for you? That was our penultimate sprint. I do love the word penultimate. I'm wondering if Richard has got that in his list of good words, because if not, it should definitely be in it. It's awesome. Right, let's get this all sorted. Here we go. I am doing so well today. There we go. I'm big again. It's been up to so Bonnie said this sprint will be spent playing Fortnite with my son. So I said that she was going above and beyond there. I feel really sick if I play any kind of video game, so I get out of that. SD popped in again with a reminder. Don't forget to submit your 250 words for the first page panel during the 2023 AuthorTube Writing Conference. So there's a link there. So basically, this is a panel where you send in the beginning of your book, and industry experts, including myself, will basically give you feedback on it. So it should be really, really good fun. Make sure that you get your submission in if you would like to be part of that. I think it's a great idea. It could be very useful. And Margaret says, make those words count. Yeah, bear in mind, it's only 250 words. So you want to capture that reader's attention. Laura Gomez says, I can actually see pollen floating about outside. RIP allergy sufferers. Yes, one of my boys is definitely suffering today. Allergies are the worst. They are. And I was feeling sorry for poor Linny Sprinkles, who isn't here today, because I know he has really bad allergies at the moment. We were joined by Heather. Hello, Heather. How are you today? I need to reply to your Instagram message. I'm very sorry that I haven't yet. Heather says, agreed. Allergies are no joke. Also asthma, and I should know. Oh. Martin agrees that penultimate is a good word. And it's Jessica's, one of Jessica's favorite words too. Laura says, I feel sick if I watch other people, but not if I play. Oh, fair enough. Oh, and look, Richard just snuck in. Hello, Richard. Are you done with work for the week? And he says, it's on the list. Nice. Martin says, you're an industry expert. Couldn't they get the proper one? Well, they didn't ask you, did they, Martin? So there you go. And there is Richard's link to his favorite words, including penultimate. Martin says, say Richard Holiday name, and he shall appear like Candyman with a spreadsheet fixation. Sorry, that's my new phone beeping. I don't know how to make it silent. I'm struggling. I need someone to show me how to use my new phone. Margaret said, smacks Martin's microphone. I don't know what that means. You need to explain that to me. I don't get that. JD says, I got sidetracked by messages and new tasks, so have to now catch up. Went from proactive to late in 2 emails. Oh. Oh, Ben, yeah, I was proud of that, Ben, actually. Oh, JC. Inca says, worked on my tier images for Ream, but they suck, so I'm starting again. Oh, sounds like time for a break. Richard says, we've still not decided whether flange should be on the list. No, it should not. Maybe on the bad ones. Martin said, well, who said they didn't, but I ain't crazy. They didn't ask you. They asked me. I'm the special one. SD said, Margaret and I also have short stories coming out in an anthology on Monday. So cool. And there's the links to the anthology, Half Humans Hero Anthology. Yes. And there's another anthology coming out with your with some of your stories in as well. So that's awesome. And I like that. Excuse me, Richard. I'm sorry. I was going to just go over this because it was just a hey. I haven't had a hey. You haven't said hello to me today. Like, that's so rude. You just come onto my stream late as usual, and you don't even say hello to me. Heather says, okay, I've already done the cleaning for the day, I think, so I'm now getting a package ready to ship to an Etsy buyer. Oh, what do you sell on Etsy? That's very cool. Margaret says, Jeremy has been doing so much work with his social media posts. Really lovely to have him steering the whole thing. Cool. I don't know Jeremy, though. You're name dropping all these people I don't know. Laura says, flange, no blancmange. Yes. Richard is putting a link to his book, and Martin is teasing me because of a discussion that we were having. You're a stinker, Martin. Richard says, hi, everyone, especially Emma. So I'd like it if you said hi me first. Yeah, so hi, Emma. Great stream. You're doing a great job, not messing up at all. And then, oh, and also hi, everyone else who's here. That's like the correct way to do it. Okay. And Inca says to Laura Gomez, I concur, blancmange is a fantastic word. It is. Rude. I'm not sure who was rude, possibly me. Oh, Jeremy Fee, mastermind of Half Human Heroes. I get it now. I'm a little slow today. Just a little slow. Jeremy, there's, he has a YouTube channel. How did I not know this? And he is the mastermind behind, there we go. Mastermind of Half Human Heroes. Yeah, very, very cool. There we go. We know what's going on here. Richard says, I can't admit blancmange as I believe it's French. Yeah, but it's like, do the French even use it anymore now that it's been, destroyed by the British with Angel Delight? I don't know. That's so Frenchist. Yeah, loads of our words come from French anyway. Totally Frenchist. Heather says, well, here's the tagline, art for writers and lovers of fantasy and sci-fi. Very, very cool. I don't know which bloody French. We love the French here. We love the pain au chocolat. Leave them alone. If you produce food, then you're good by me. Heather says, I have bookmarks, greeting cards, and some other mixed media items. Awesome. Richard Holiday, love Angel Delight butterscotch. I have had Angel Delight once. I had the strawberry one, and it was on Brownie Pack Holiday. I can't say that I was very impressed. It felt like it was a poor man's jelly, to be honest. Right. Okay. Let's do our final sprint for the day so that I can go and put these treasure hunt clues around my town from my son. Martin is pointing out that custard in French is crème anglaise. Indeed. If you can find a banana, Angel Delight, it is very nice. It just does not sound good. It does not sound good. Okay, right. Final sprint, people. Let's be all productive and awesome for the final time. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. There we go. That is the final sprint for the day. How did you do, guys? Did it go well? Don't forget that the lovely Margaret Pinard is going to be streaming over on her channel in 12 minutes. So you've just got time to go and have a pee and make yourself another coffee or a cup of tea and get over there and do some more work with Margaret. What were we up to in the chats? Margaret was talking about Banana Angel Delight, and Margaret said, ew. And she said, okay, checking out to do prep tasks, but you've got a good crew here to keep you going, Emma. Toodles. Yeah, we'll go and join her in a little while. JD was saying to Richard, getting a wee bit slammed at work, so sorry for any delays. They've obviously got a business deal going on there. And Big Doe, Margaret Pinard, but I'm a stubborn guy and I will be productive, damn it. Excellent. ML joined us, joining at the last minute, but I said she had 21 minutes to be awesome in. So it's amazing what you can get done in 21 minutes if you're really focused. JD said, for work, I've been able to land on 8 alt lines. I don't know what that means. Banana Angel Delight, I would check that. No, I don't know. I think I'm very anti-Angel Delight in general. Yeah, I do not think that's a good dessert. Some delicious panna cotta made by myself. Now that I would have. Bonnie says, thanks for the sprints. Always fun to hang out. I hope that your boy feels better soon. And SD as well. Yeah, I hope that your boy feels better soon as well. It's so horrible when they're not well, isn't it? It really sucks. Okay, guys. Yeah, so it is the weekend. The weekend starts here. I am going to be over on Anne Sophie's channel for part of her 6-hour writing sprints on Sunday. It starts at 1 p.m. British Standard Time. I'm afraid I don't know where it is elsewhere, but I'll be there for the first couple of hours of that. And then I will be back for lots more sprints next week. Not on Monday, but I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, probably. ML says, I'm still finishing edits from yesterday. I have 2 left to go. Then I'm picking up on my writing again. Well done. Jessica got a little cleaning done in that sprint. Excellent. I really need to do some cleaning around here. JD says, I have a headline and was requested options. Oh, cool. And never had Angel's Light, so I'd have to check it out. So it's like jelly, but made from milk. Yeah. Thanks for hosting, Emma. No problem at all. Hopefully I will see some of you guys over on Anne Sophie's channel on Sunday. And yeah, hopefully some of you will be able to come and join on Margaret's sprints. The link is in the chat somewhere. I'm not going to be able to find it quickly for you guys, but just head over to Margaret Pinard and it will be right there. So hopefully I will see you there in a little while. Have an awesome weekend if I don't see you until next week, and happy being productive and happy writing. Bye for now.